We have new updates on the Suzuki GSX-S1000 and it leaves nothing to the imagination. Let's try to go one by one on the updates they have for the second generation GSX-S1000. But before we start, please hit the subscribe button for more updates on the GSX-S1000 and the latest motorcycles on the market. We start with the engine, which looks like the current generation K5 engine with 150 horsepower and 80 Newton meters of torque. This is an absolutely good engine, but we will not see a variable valve timing engine currently seen from the GSX-R1000R, which produces 202 horsepower and 117 Newton meters of torque. The new GSX-S1000 is truly the beauty of naked aggression. I like the new 3-segment LED headlights with 2 sharp-looking panels on the side. It looks modern but remains consistent with the previous generation's headlight. There seems to be a daylight running light at the top with 2 LEDs for normal and bright settings. We also noticed that it now has LED signal lights in the front and at the back, which are not integrated. The fairing has now been made to look sleeker and sharper, the most obvious of which is the addition of winglets, which may not be a mere styling exercise after all. I'm excited to know the reduction of the drag coefficient for this new generation bike. The winglet connects to the sharp-looking panel in metallic finish as called by Suzuki, which replaces the lightning panels of the previous generation. The tank has also been redesigned to look sleeker, but notice that the rider's knee is still clearly tucked on the side of the tank, which is a very welcome feature, especially for track riders. The pillion seat has also been redesigned to look sharper, but it seems that the overall silhouette and ergonomics of the previous gen GSX-S1000 has also been carried over to the next generation, which is a good thing considering how comfort on street riding is valued by our riders. And now, for the biggest change on this bike, we expect the new generation GSX-S to have the same electronic package as that of the Hayabusa. We expect the new generation GSX-S1000 to have a 6-axis inertial measurement unit from Bosch. Suzuki's IMU take measurements of angular rate and acceleration to monitor pitch, roll, and yaw movement of the bike. From such data, the IMU effectively controls traction and braking. Suzuki now has Drive Mode Select, which allows the rider to choose between 5 control settings. First is the Motion Traction Control System, which measures front and rear wheel speed, engine RPM, throttle position and gear position, as well as lean angle. Second is Power Modes, where Mode 1 allows sharp throttle response, Mode 2, which allows linear power delivery with softer throttle response, and Mode 3, which allows soft throttle response and gentle power curve. Third is the Bi-Directional Quickshifter, making up and down shifting possible without using the clutch or throttle. Fourth is the Anti-Lift Control, which uses data from the IMU and other sensors to prevent wheelies and keep the front wheel on the ground while accelerating. Fifth is the Engine Brake Control. The Engine Brake Control system has 3 levels. It prevents stoppies by suppressing rear tire sliding or skipping when decelerating after releasing the throttle grip or downshifting. 6 is the Launch Control, which limits engine speed and optimizes torque transfer. This allows the rider to open the throttle wide open and focus only on operating the clutch. 7th is Motion Track Brake System, where the ABS unit responds based on the unit input from front and rear speed sensors and lean angle data from the IMU. Other features include the slope-dependent control system, hill hold control system, emergency stop signal, cruise control, and active speed limiter. So there you have it, guys. If you want to know the latest news on the GSX-S1000, Please subscribe to Spectre Moto and see you on our next ride.